back to creating adventures together. A little bit about our channel is my husband and I are going through the adventures of being homeowners and learning all the ups and downs along the way. And this video was so long for me to wait for. It was painting our living room. And our living room is like an open concept. It has high ceilings, so there was a lot of climbing up and down the ladder. And I have a weird fear inside the house of being on a ladder. So thank goodness my husband was willing to do majority of the climbing of the ladder, because I was not thrilled about it. We went with the Marquee brand at Home Depot, like majority of the rooms, and this is a satin finish, and it's called Silver Metal. We were able to finish this project in about 2 days, but from like 7 in the morning until about 8 at night, we would work on these projects. And you'll notice that the camera may slip quite a bit during this video, because especially when I was on the ladder, I was not paying attention to the camera. I was more paying attention, is he okay up on the ladder? Like, what does he need up there? Because he also ended up cleaning all our windows. Oh my gosh, they were dirty. They needed a good cleaning up there. And we just also painted up the ladder, and you'll notice our dog running around. We didn't really want to put him in a room, and we had the door open so he could come in and out as he pleased. But he likes being a part of things, and only a little piece on his tail accidentally got painted, so we did pretty good. But we no longer have the green, the gold, the yellow. It's all just one color. Our bedrooms are a different color. They're more of a darker color, and the color is called Silver Bullet. So it is a little darker, but not by much. We also realized that we would recommend for other people to actually dust before painting. There were times where we did not dust, and we had ended up having to clean our brushes a lot of times and getting a whole new brush, because being the impatient self, I don't want to wait for a brush to be dry. I just want to keep going. Sorry again about all the angles. It was difficult to paint and film. It's always hard trying to multitask when you're like, whoa, I'm finally painting. We were able to get some of our curtains done as well, and you'll notice it more at the end of this video that we were able to put the curtains back up and make sure that, it all fit. Also, we got the blackout curtains. I forget the name of the brand, but they were at Walmart, and they have a wide variety selection of blackout curtains. And they actually do really good at keeping the house dark. Granted, you'll notice in our kitchen area that we have 2 blackout curtains on the ends and then a sheer curtain in the middle. I liked it because it brought in more light. Granted, it's probably not best in the sense of heat and cold on keeping it out, but it just brings in enough light where I'm like, okay, I can see doing dishes, I can see cooking, and I don't have to turn a light on. And I don't know if it was the paint fumes or not, but the way my husband painted, I ended up finding little faces or a mountain area. You'll notice, if you can see it, one side, to me it looked like a Frankenstein head, which made me giggle. And then the other wall, it looked like a sunset against a mountain kind of scenery. It was just kind of fun and something to entertain me while I was holding the ladder. at one point, I wasn't sure if we were actually gonna finish that area. So I was like, oh, are we just going to leave the mountain area and little blocks of paint? My husband's like, no, we can't do that. It needs to be painted. Which I completely agree with him that it needed to be painted, but it was kind of fun, like, seeing different shapes. And we were talking about, man, if we just left it and if we, sold the house like the way it is with those non-painted areas, like, what would it do to the value of our house? It was just kind of, one of those moments where you are like, what could we do? How much do you think we could do? And you'll notice a couple areas where it may look like a different color. It's just because it's drying. It actually, when it dried, everything looked like it was the same color. And it didn't look weird for that long. It just, for a while, it was like, oh no, is it going to dry the same color? It does dry the same color. It just, when you first look at it, it might be a little scary, and then it does dry. Thanks again for joining Creating Adventures together. We appreciate all your likes, comments, and subscribes to our channel. And if you have any projects going on, leave them in the comments below so we can cheer you guys on.